Ryan Garcia, you good for nothing in the sport of boxing. You come out with 4 or 5 days left to your 4th positive PED test, and you say now you want to start your own league, that you don't care if you're banned from the sport of boxing. Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan, you and everybody with you need a foot in your ass so you can call it the fullest shit league.
I'm anti-black.
Yeah, let's join the Ku Klux Klan. Let's fuck niggas.
Nigga, I'm KKK, nigga. I hate.
I'm the leader of KKK, and I summon you to be the knight in shining.
Nah, I'm KKK.
No, I'm KKK.
I've got the AK-47 ready. Let's get the next George Floyd.
Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life again.
I'm gonna put my knee on his
Nigga,
neck.
we need a scientist.
Ryan Garcia's latest rant on X Spaces against Muslims and black people hurt the sentiments of a lot of people in the boxing community. Garcia has been through a lot in the past couple of weeks with his test post, the Devin Haney fight, coming out positive. Gingrey also received a 1-year suspension from the New York State Athletic Commission due to him testing positive for the banned substance Ostarine. The boxing world hasn't been kind to Garcia since he tested positive, and he was painted as a cheat by Devin Haney and company. It seemed like he lost all the respect that he earned by beating Devin. What's worse is that Garcia didn't receive any support from his team during these trying times. It looks like all the hate and criticism that he received recently led him to explode and vent out his frustration in a way that nobody expected. Floyd Mayweather previously pointed out how he stood by Tank, despite all the negative comments Tank made about him. He probably took a dig at Oscar De La Hoya for abandoning Ryan Garcia at such a critical moment.
I could really say something negative, I could really say something positive. But when it's all said and done, Oscar De La Hoya he's not my promoter. He was once an opponent of mine, and we all approach situations in a different way. Rather Tank was to win or he was to be on the other side and take a loss, I would have stood right there behind him, 100%. And it's no different from you guys seeing a lot of times Tank vent out on social media, but I'm right there. He's young. So if I'm with you through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I've always spoke about loyalty.
Speaking of Oscar De La Hoya, he too reacted to Garcia's racist comments and social media rant and made a public statement condemning Gingrey and his actions.
First of all, we at Golden Boy, including myself, we don't condone any, racism and any type of. It's just wrong. It's wrong, and it's not good what he said, and we strongly feel that. I just heard Ryan saying that he's going into rehab. It's a step in the right direction for him personally, but yeah, we at Golden Boy, and I've spoken to my partner Bernard Hopkins, and we just don't condone that. It's wrong. I don't know if it's his drinking. I don't know if it's him doing mushrooms and this. But when you listen, I listened to a video, and he was slurring and this. So he's in a bad place right now.
De La Hoya did confirm that Ryan Garcia is seeking help by getting into rehab. This is probably the best move for him considering how serious his current situation is.
You ain't gonna catch me apologizing for nothing. Try to touch me all y'all want. Shoot me if you want. Yeah, I'm gonna be at my brother's court. And guess what? Nobody gonna touch me at the fight either. None of you guys are real, bro. None of you guys do anything in person. This is all internet. You guys are all internet gangsters, bro. You guys are internet gangsters. I really want everybody to come try me. Bro, I cannot get touched. What are you talking about? Bro, I'm not gonna get touched, ever. somebody please touch me. Please. Untouched. Untouched. Won't be touched. Nothing's gonna happen. You guys are weird.
Fans took to social media to react to Garcia's erratic behavior. One user wrote, "The guy should have been institutionalized at least 1 month back. L on his family." Another user commented, "He's a grown adult. Unless he hurts himself or someone else, he can't be controlled. No blaming the family." Another user said, "This was him 1000% today. I couldn't believe it." One angry user commented, "Anyway, an example of why we need to understand why words, phrases, and misdirection is precisely why this lowlife thinks he can use the N-word, incite ignorant comments, and use his lacking validity to get attention from blacks. He's sorry, ass isn't worth the effort, energy, or anything else." Fans are shocked and angry, and many feel that Garcia has crossed all limits with his comments. But how did the boxing world react? Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn was not surprised with Garcia's latest outburst and pointed out that he always found Garcia's actions suspicious. He also suggested that Garcia needed to receive treatment for his failing mental health, which he failed to recognize.
We're all going to talk about Ryan Garcia. Expelled, I think was the word the WBC used. Just your original thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it makes no difference to me what Ryan Garcia does. But, as I said before, I think the guy has a good heart. I think he's a decent person. But his head's fallen off and he needs help ASAP. I said this, I noticed this the first press conference for Haney Garcia. I was looking at him going, well, what has happened to this bloke? I've met him a few times and I looked at him, I was like, what has happened to this guy? And everyone was like, no, I think he's just selling the show, etc. Then I saw him at the press conference on Fight Week and it was like even worse. I mean, he ended up performing pretty well in the fight. Obviously, we know maybe why, maybe whatever. But you could tell, after the fight, he turned out and he said, no, it was all a front. And everyone went, wow, I can't believe it. I told you it was all a front. And I'm thinking, no, it's not. And now, obviously, we're seeing it wasn't, and it isn't. And some of the stuff that obviously was said yesterday is it's kind of like the end of the road with it now. So people have had to intervene, like the WBC, even I think the family issued a statement. And hopefully that'll be enough for Ryan Garcia, or for even more people around him, to get him the help he needs.
Hearn went on to talk about how Garcia had been let loose for everything he said until now, but how glad he is about people finally realizing that Kingry needs help.
I think it's easy for people to say he needs help, but what can people actually do when his family are the ones putting a statement out?
I had this with Scott Fitzgerald, right? Steve Wood sent him into rehab. We helped him. He came out. I was talking to him all the time. I was trying to get him to, see different people. There's only so much you can do. So now people are actually taking a stance on it, which is a good thing, and hopefully that'll be enough.
I know he was talking about going to spar Virgil Ortiz, but just in that, have fighters around him or fighters kind of goading him, have they got to take a step back as well? Because the more he gets goaded, the more he's going to continue. Everyone just got to ignore
some of
Ryan
the things
Garcia.
that he said to fighters, and some of the things he said about fighters' families are extremely personal. So you can't just expect people to go, give him a free pass for it. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, people now realise that he's behaving that way and he has a problem. So you could at least, I guess, take it in a different kind of way.
Would you be happy to work with Ryan Garcia in the future if this is all?
Look, first things first, priority for him is get well.
So it's not unrepairable damage that he's doing at the moment?
I mean, very few things in life are unrepairable. But what he should be doing now is gearing up for the return. But he's got a long way to go till he could return to a ring.
Bill Haney also shared his reaction to Ryan Garcia's latest rant. While he was sympathetic towards Kingry taking pity on his current situation, he made it clear that there was no place for such actions and the situation needs to be dealt with seriously. He also hoped that Garcia would seek immediate help and also condemn those close to him for not supporting him enough.
I'm definitely not happy to see the kid crashing out, You know, I always try to be as optimistic as I can as just a human being, and I hope that, you know, everyone could be with me in my most trying times, as well as him going through his, or anyone in my family. These are the times that, you know, we show our resiliency, we show our character. You know, we don't get, you know what I mean? We don't misrepresent what we represent, and that's positivity. And I know, dude, now it shows that, you know, the upbringing, because I think I say more than any time, these are the times that having a dad who's been there on that roller coaster with you, that ups and downs, that their voice is loud and vocal at the top, as well as when you've hit rock bottom, you know. So that team, you know what I mean? I wish them well, but there's no place for that kind of talk, you know what I mean? And particularly, and directed, you know, in the way that it's being directed, you know. You know, it's just no place for it. You know, we have, in his case, and boxers' cases as promoters and being self-promoters, there's things that you try to do to bring excitement to the event, excitement to your persona, and then there's reality. And, you know, we've all done things in the promotion that have been questionable, but there's no boxer, there's no event, and there's no place for that kind of language towards anybody, you know, on either side. So I think that he should get help, you know what I mean? And that's it. I don't believe in kicking a man while they're down. But he definitely should get help, and the people around him should step up and be held accountable and speak loud and be just as, you know, happy that they can be there for Ryan during these kind of times. This is a time that you see what kind of team you got. You know what I mean?
Bill Haney didn't stop there, as he brought up his previous Instagram Live conversation with Floyd Mayweather and slammed him for mocking him for supporting his son. He also claimed that Ryan Garcia was punished because he didn't receive much support from his family nor his team during these trying times. He also slammed the trolls and content creators and took a dig at Showbiz the Adult for indirectly promoting such moments as entertainment.
And when I told Mayweather, you know, that I'm in the streets, I'm knowing what's going on, I'm trying to stay connected and having the ability to jump on there with them clowns. You know, them clowns that go around with your son and they're on the internet and they talking this stupid, leading and coercing and, you know, all that kind of shit. And where are you as a parent, right? You sitting back letting the trolls say, oh, well, you're not supposed to, get out the way, while you have a bunch of idiots sit up and ruin a guy's career. No, so it's some things that we can learn too as parents and being part of the support team with these tremendously talented individuals that are under a whole lot of pressure to please. And through that frustration, either they're telling the truth or they're lying. Either way, you hear a frustrated individual. It's not me to dictate whether he's lying or he's telling the truth, but I can see a kid just frustrated. Now, instead of rallying around him and addressing the real frustration and the why he done the shit he's done, you bullshit content creators have created an atmosphere where you're applauding it, sensationalize it, when behind the scenes, he's being punished. You know, he's being, punished. I'm not going to change the word. He's being punished. He's not being celebrated or elevated in any way. But you trolls, you bullshit content creators, you know, and you know the ones that look for stuff in your beard, you know, judge your hair, you know, you bullshit. excuse me, Staffelah, but yeah, you guys that drive the narrative, and when that individual is not necessarily built for it, and they crash out, where you guys at? Where you got ego without the O? Might just call him a hoe? Huh? Where you at? Showbiz, the entertainer, who, I mean, I don't know if you're just impersonating or what, preview, what stage you used to work on. But I do good being me. And I'm telling you, I told you guys then, I said, be careful what you celebrate, because it'll be the same that you crash out about.
Let's also look at others in the boxing world who reacted to Garcia's recent tirade.
And do you think that's going to be on his mind? Do you think that affects him? Ryan's not here to show him his support. I know Ryan, and when Sean fights, Ryan shows up. He supports him.
I pray over him, because, you know, everybody has their own demons, and that sometimes when you're in the spotlight, it's kind of hard because you have a glass on you. So I pray over him. I hope he gets the right help that he needs, because you know, there's everybody that has their demons, and I just.
How horrible do you think Sean feels that his brother, a superstar in the sport, is not even here to support him, or be at the weigh-in, or be there every step of the way? I know that. Man,
it just shows us, like,
the unity in my family, my boys. I got, you know,
been here all fight week.
I've been here all fight week because they know what it is, and I'm there with them, each one of them. You know what I mean? But I'm not doing something that no father would do, no trainer would do.
But it made me sad when I watched and heard what I saw, and just hate to see anybody. I'm sure it offended you as well over making you sad. It didn't offend me. It made me sad, and I think it didn't offend me because I know him. I don't know him that well, but I know, like, the heart that's inside of him, and so it saddened me to see him not display the good, wholesome kid that he was all the way up until a year ago. You know. Yeah. He apologized on Twitter. Do you accept his apology personally and overall? That's obviously, I don't know how you see that, but he's also going to check in rehab. But you know, I saw that too. Check into the rehab.
What he's talking about in the business and the sport. Ryan Garcia going on the rant a day or two ago. Did you hear about it, and any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I heard about it. You know, I don't talk about it, honestly. He's young. There's no excuse for ignorance, right? But I just, you know, let's see. You know, the universe will handle that. The universe will handle that. It's not my place to protect him. It's not my place to hit him while he's down. It's not my place at all, right? Of course, you got to be mature enough. He's older now, so you really can't make that excuse for him no more. You got to be mature enough to know what to do, what to say, what not to say. Do I take it offensive? I don't. But can I see the reason other people can? I do. So I can understand both sides, but at the end of the day, I don't know what he's going through. Still no excuse. Still no excuse by all means. So, yeah, like I said, the universe is going to handle Ryan Garcia the way the universe handled Ryan Garcia. I don't have a say in what the universe do, only God. So, however he's going to be handled, we'll see in the future.
The boxing world has mixed opinions on Garcia's comments. However, not many seem to have gotten offended and hope that Garcia gets well soon. Garcia also recently took to X to make amends for his previous racist rants. He posted a tweet saying, "I'm actually opened up my house to all my black homies back in the younger days. Ask around, they know my heart. That's why they are still rocking with me. Fans weren't happy with this, and many made their feelings known." One user said, "None of that matters, Ryan Garcia. You can't pull 'I'm not a racist' because I have a black friend card because it backfired." Another user said, "This is the wildest apology tour I've seen in a minute. A third user said he has a problem with stepping away from the keyboard trolls, and they know they can drag him back into his hurtful words. It's sad. The latest Ryan Garcia controversy is only set to get uglier in the days to come as he continues to post on social media. But we'd love to hear from you. What do you think about Garcia's latest controversy? Should stringent action be taken against him? If so, what should be done? Let us know in the comments. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.